Good morning. Dr. Sharnael Wolverton-Sehon here with swiftfire.org True TV. It is Friday the 13th. Interesting. And also wanted to give you a little update on a few things that I found out over the last few hours. First of all, some of you may know about what's supposed to be happening in DC tomorrow with the march and everyone going to this rally to support Trump. And guess what? Big tech is banning all the posts about it, so the word doesn't get out. They have been working overtime to make sure that everything is censored and that no one can know about it. Not only that, so they're blocking, censoring, but also certain email companies that I'm not going to name and are actually not allowing the emails to even go out. They're jamming up the emails so they won't go out. And a certain platform that's doing the event actually pulled the event from the platform. I'm not going to name that platform. So nothing to see here, right? Yeah, not to mention, here's something that I found out too. So you may have seen that they're looking for and recruiting volunteers to help recount with ballots in all of these states. Oh, let me go back too. By the way, suddenly, going back to the march, suddenly this came out yesterday that Washington, D.C. is not allowing certain states to come in at all. I forget how many it was blocked. I'll have to look it up. Maybe you guys can look it up and put it in this link. But they're completely doing a ban on certain states to be able to come in at all, which would eliminate a lot of people if you're in certain states that apparently have the C stuff. So they're not, they're trying to be protective. They want to protect you. It's all about, protecting you guys. It's really important to protect you, right? So that's going on. So now fast forward. This is crazy. So they're recruiting and or looking for volunteers for the recount. You guys have probably seen all the banners and the emails and what have you, where they're actually needing and requiring help to get and outside people to count. And so number one, Michigan, I know specifically, I don't know about anyone else, but they're suddenly shutting down and not allowing anybody to come in, which is interesting. Is it? And this person that had volunteered to do this, that I know personally, she had volunteered to go up to Michigan to do this. And they told her, no, actually, they're not letting people in the state anymore to do this. But if she wanted to, that she could actually recount remotely from her home. What? So we're counting ballots from home now. How is that happening? We're just going to count ballots at home, where they're going to mail them to us and we're going to sort through the bags? Or they're going to drive them over to these people's houses and everyone's just going to open the bags and do their Count Dracula counting going on? I mean, like one ballot. Ha, 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 ha. 2 ballots. Ha, 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 ha. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Remote counting? How does that even work? I choose to know. So, going back to a couple videos that I did like 2 days ago about the techniques of brainwashing. I hope you guys go back and watch. Or I'll put the link in here too. Exactly, right, Faith? How are we counting ballots at home as volunteers? I'm sure there isn't any room for error or maybe someone being biased, or stuff to get lost along the way. Seriously. So go back and watch the techniques. You can Google classic techniques for brainwashing. Number 1, isolation from associates and true information. So, okay, we might see that a little bit if they're like removing, censoring, taking away all the events so no one can get access to know what's even happening. Isolating everybody from being to be able to be together at this event. The regime for absolute obedience on this, so people don't have an option. They just, you can't come in. No way, you're not coming in. And also rewards for those who cooperate and punishment for those who don't cooperate. We've seen a little bit of that. And mass confusion. We saw a little bit of that. Like, here's another thing. No, it's not. Oh, no, do this. Now do that. Now change this up. Now we're seeing this. And lots of that. So that's the biggest way that anyone can do any kind of mass programming, is removing all true information. To reprogram someone and to help someone to get back into the truth requires a lot of real information for a long period of time to make sure there's the ruts in the neural paths, like to set the new paths in the mind and to create new paths in the mind, and then it needs to rut over and over and over again to set that path. And if they continue to remove all the true information and censor it from everybody, my question is why? What have they got to hide? If everything is on the level with these ballots, then why not recount them? There's nothing to hide. Just like we talked about with poker. It's like, you wouldn't claim that you won a poker game and then not show your cards and just walk away with the money. Doesn't happen. So, just show your cards, bro. Let's see the cards. And if the cards are good, I think everyone would be like, okay, the cards are good. And they got watermarks, they got whatever that passes that requirement to actually be authentic. But if not, until we see the cards, until we actually have the truth and it's not censored, then what do you got to hide? So these are questions I hope that you're asking yourself, and I hope you do go back and watch some of my previous videos having to do with mind control, the MK Ultra stuff, the way they're using scalar waves for this information. I did a video with Jason Q last night where I actually showed the documents where this is actually a thing. It's happening. And, we have the technology to come above the snake line. Your DNA is more powerful than all of that. But it does require the courage to look outside the box, literally, to step up your game and to really, really get your biofield clear. And I hope that you guys are watching and paying attention, because the news media is completely hanging themselves right now. And so are all of these companies that are showing themselves to sabotage or attempt to sabotage by withholding and shutting down and not letting emails go out and taking away events off the internet. And so we see what they're doing. It's giving, hopefully, the masses just the idea to, maybe there's some questions here that we need to think about and wonder why. Just ask yourself why. Hope you're having a great day. We'll be touching base on this Friday 13th. And again, you have the technology. You can remove you can bilocate, you have resurrection power in your DNA. You have love, which is the highest frequency, and truth and love are the highest frequency. So tune in to truth and love, and you will be so surprised to start being able to just ask God, show me, give me your eyes, give me your mind, give me your heart, give me your eyes to see. I dare you to ask. Just ask, and to be open to saying, give me the eyes of God, give me the mind of Christ, and actually start doing a little digging. And it's all out there. They have to tell us. So go look, and then actually be God in action today. Do something. So I don't care if it's Friday the 13th. We have the technology to make it great. You have the technology to make it great. And I'm going to do that. And I know all of you will too. So make it great. Make America great. Make the world great. God bless our president. Stay true, be true, look for truth, live true, because you're not really living unless you're living true. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.